Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Nev here on Rainbow Tarot UK. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading, which is your July reading, what's going to be happening for you in July. And we're going to be looking at relationships, love and relationships. We're going to be looking at career and finance, as well as what you don't see coming. So I've used some angel number cards for our main cards for the different piles. So pile number 1 is the angel number 888 with the word abundance. So that's for pile number 1, and that is with the pink agate stone or crystal. There you go. And then we've got pile number 2, which is the number 1616 or 1616, and that's with the word willpower. And that's with this little orange calcite star here. And then we've also got pile number 3, of course, which is the number 1010 or 1010 with the word growth, and that's with this little I suppose this little aventurine stone in the shape of a little drop here. There we go. All right, so there you go. Those are your 3 piles. Go for the one that feels right. Maybe you've got messages in more than one pile if you feel drawn to more than one pile, but that's up to you. You can listen to as many piles as you like, but I'll see you really soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, welcome back to your reading. So today we are doing what is going to be happening for you in the month of July 2025, and you chose to come into the reading under the angel number 888 with the word abundance. It says blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. So there you go. Abundance. A lovely card to come into this kind of general reading. And also just to remind you, sorry, you've got the pink agate there as well, that it is a general reading, of course. So just take the messages that feel right to you. And of course, this is about the month of July. So it's going to be, what's going to be happening for you in July. So we've got that lovely card there. How are you all? Is everyone doing well? I feel great. I had a little break in, I don't know if any of you have ever been, but I went to an island called Sardinia, which was lovely actually. Beautiful part of Sardinia, a little town called Agate, which was really gorgeous. So I feel like I've had a little bit of a break. So it's nice to be back. But yeah, so if you've been to Sardinia, drop me a little comment. Let me know how you found it. I actually found it really nice. It was lovely. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Let's also get you a charm, actually. So what's the general energy for pile number 1 in the month of July? What's the general energy for them? Oh, now, Lord, you believe it? That's uncanny. We have a bunny rabbit, which also signifies abundance. Hopefully that's going to come into... I mean, bunnies do signify abundance, don't they? Which is amazing because you've also got abundance here. So obviously a very fruitful month for you, pile number 1. But let's get some other cards out for you. Now what we're going to do, first of all, we are going to look at your kind of love and relationships and also love as well. Because some people might not be interested in romantic love, but I would also cover that as well as general relationships. So let's get a few cards out for that. So, and of course, abundance can come in lots of different ways. It doesn't have to be financial abundance, but it's obviously something, you're getting a lot of something. And it does say blessings, so a lot of good things, I would say. But let's see, what's going to be going on for pile number 1 in terms of their relationships in July? What's going on for them in terms of their relationships in July? Excuse me. What do we have? So we have, wow, transformation with the, I hope I'm saying this properly, the Pohotukua flower. Now, I think I had this before, and somebody very kindly in the comments told me where this flower was from, but I can't remember, so my apologies. But it does say the word transformation. So maybe some kind of transformation within your relationships for July. But let's get out some tarot for you. Let's see now for pile number 1. What is going on for them in terms of their relationships in July, please. So we have, the Knight of Wands, something exciting, the Three of Wands, wow, the Ten of Cups, amazing. Talk about abundance, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, something exciting for you is happening in terms of your relationships, pile number one, because we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the Ace of Wands, which I feel like you might be starting something, beginning something very passionate, or maybe a new cycle, which is very passionate, or it's certainly something that you desire and that you want. There's a lot of desire in your relationships at the moment. Maybe, I feel like maybe you could have been waiting for this for quite some time. So you might have been very patient in terms of your relationships. If we're talking about love and relationships, you might have been very patient. You might have been waiting on something to start, waiting on something to begin. And it's going to happen. Now, for those of you that are single, I definitely see something new happening here for you with the Knight of Wands. So somebody very passionate, somebody very charismatic, somebody who is just going to go for you, or make a beeline for you, focus in on you, and maybe ask you out. Yeah, they're going to be a lot of fun. I feel like this person's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun with them. And it's going to be the start of something really, really passionate. And it could be that this is the beginnings or the start of something that does begin as something very passionate, and there was a lot of attraction and stuff. But I feel like with the Ten of Cups here, it could be something that is really going to fulfill you emotionally as well, because the Ten of Cups is something which, or a card that is where we feel incredibly fulfilled emotionally. It's the happiest we can be. So it's certainly going to be a very happy time for you. And it's also a time of abundance, because we've got all this, they're in the market and there's all these kinds of fruits and there's plenty of everything, isn't there? So I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be very generous. It's going to give a lot to you. It could be something that for some of you, this might be someone from the past, coming back in from the past, somebody that you've been looking at, somebody that you've been keeping tabs on, or they've been keeping tabs on you, and they're going to make a move this month, right? And with the Four of Pentacles, yeah, it's something that you'll want to hold on to. Once it starts, it's something that you want to hold on to. Now, if you're not interested, and it could be that it's a transformation from where you're at the moment in terms of relationships. So I would say there's plenty of good things coming to you in terms of relationships. Now, if you're not interested in love and relationships, then I would say that there's some transformation going on generally within your relationships where you're going to feel happier. And it could be because you're going inwards. There's a little bit of introspection here. So maybe you're reevaluating, maybe you're rethinking your relationships. Maybe you are having some kind of inward epiphany, or some kind of inward epiphany or transformation. And I think your relationships are becoming happier because you are deciding to see things differently, from a different point of view. You are deciding to see the good in all the relationships that you have in your life, to get the most out of all the relationships that you have in your life. You're choosing to feel happy in the month of July. You're choosing to feel fulfilled. You're bringing a lot into relationships, and as a result, you're getting a lot out of them. So I feel like generally your relationships are going to be in a really healthy place, but it's because you are doing the work on yourself. You are being reflective. You are deciding, making an active choice to be positive about yourself and about the connections that you're involved in, for sure. And also I feel like there might be quite a lot of fun. You might be going out a lot, you might be socialising a lot, as well as having that time to be reflective too. But certainly, again, relationships are giving you a lot because you're putting a lot into them. I think that's probably what I'm going to say here. If you're in a relationship, then I would say that relationship is very deep, it's very connected, but it's also a lot of fun, and there's still a lot of fire in it. It feels to me like it's maybe a new cycle with a transformation. So it feels like it's generally, for everyone in relationships, it's a really great time. And it could be a transformation from what has gone on before. Fantastic. So what have we got? particularly around star signs for this month. Obviously, we've got all of the fire signs that are featuring, which are Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. We've also got Pisces and we've got Capricorn as well. Okay, so let's now look at what's going to be going on for you in terms of career and finance, shall we? So what's going to be going on for pile number 1 in terms of career and finance in the month of July? What is going on for them in the month of July for career and finance? Let's have a look, let's see what we've got. Choosing your path, all is possible. Okay, so maybe things are opening up for you in career and finance. Maybe you're exploring or looking at other options. Maybe you are, maybe you're deciding to walk a different path or take a certain path or open yourself up to new things in that area. Let's have another one of these ones. What's going on for pile number 1 in terms of career and finance in the month of July? We have desire. All right, okay, so maybe you're really going to go for something that you want. So maybe with the red tulip here and desire, there's something about you kind of feeling like you're going to go for what you want, that anything is possible. You're not going to feel limited or restricted in terms of your career this month. You're going to make decisions, make choices that put you on the path that you want to be on, the path that you really desire. What is going on for pile number 1 in terms of career and finance in the month of July? So we have the Chariot. That's about being very focused. The Emperor. Wow. 4 of Wands. And the Star card. Well, again, the Star, I mean, it's about following your dreams. You've got the 3 of Wands. So I feel like the Star is about following your dreams. I feel like maybe leading up to July, you've been planning with the 3 of Wands, or you've been reflecting and thinking about what you want to do. And in the month of July, you're gonna go for something because you've got the Chariot card here. And the Chariot is about moving forward with focus and purpose. So it seems to me that you might have been thinking about or making plans or reflecting up until July about what you want to do. And in July, it's the time that you're going to make it happen. I think it's something about you, with the Emperor here, making a decision to be at the top of your game or wanting to be at the top of your game. So maybe in July, you're going to be getting that job, you're going to be getting that promotion, you're going to be maybe taking a step up, a level up in some way. You're going to be really going for that. You're going to be definitely going for that. You could be, for some of you, wanting to work for yourself. Maybe that is the path that you're doing, that you want to, you finally decided that this is the month where you're going to take that action to start something new for yourself, to begin to work for yourself, to begin to take charge of things, of a business idea or something like that. And you're going to be there's no doubt about it, you're going to be really, really focused in July, really focused. And it's something to do maybe with a hope or a dream that you've had, following your wish, your desire. So for that dream that you've had, whatever it is in terms of work, I feel like this is the month that you're going to do it, that you're going to go for it, that you're going to take charge. And again, the Emperor is all about having a strategy and having a goal, because it comes under the 3 of Wands again. So I feel like the July is the time where you put that strategy into practice. I feel like maybe you've been doing a lot of strategizing or planning, and now is the time where you put it into practice and you master it and you bring it to life, really. That's what that's what you are feeling in July, that anything is possible, and that you have a dream, a desire within your work situation, and you're going to make it happen in July. And that is going to make you feel very happy with the 4 of Wands here. 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. So I feel like you are going to feel really, really happy. And again, it's a card of abundance. So I feel like July is a really, really positive month for you, pile number 1. You're going to feel very, very, very lucky and blessed in both these areas, for sure. I feel like as well that if you follow this dream, whatever it is, or this desire that you have for your work, it's going to be healing in some way. I feel like it's going to heal you. It's going to make you feel better in yourself, really. So that, you know, following your path, choosing your path, going on the path that you want to go on is going to be healing for you. And you're definitely going to go for it with speed, with vigour, with precision, with intelligence. And nothing's going to stop you. I feel like there's no stopping you. So you might have been procrastinating quite a lot on this for a while, whatever this dream or this wish is. And July, it's all action. You're going to make it happen, really. Fantastic. Brilliant. So in terms of zodiac signs, we've got Aries, we've also got Cancer, we've got Aries again, we've also got Aquarius. Yeah, we've got a lot of Aries, and Aries is all about starting something. It's the beginning sign of the zodiac. It's also about somebody who wants to be in charge, in control. So you're very much in charge of yourself and your career and what direction you want to go in July. You know, you know what you're doing, you know where you want to go. A lot of determination. Okay, fantastic. So now let's take a look at what you don't see coming. So what doesn't pile number one see coming in the month of July? What they don't see coming. So we have house 1, which is individuality, self, image, approach to life. So that's all about you. House 1 is all about you. Okay. Let's have a look. What doesn't pile, what number 1 see coming in the month of July? What don't they see coming in the month of July? We've got the 2 of Cups, got the 7 of Cups, got the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, so you don't see love coming, I feel, here. So for many of you, like we said before, the Emperor, maybe you don't see love coming into your life. Okay, because we've got the Ace of Cups, or new love coming into your life for some of you, or a deep relationship. So some of you don't see the beginning of new love, or a new start in love, or reconciliation in some way, or a deep friendship or a deep bond forming in July. Many of you don't see that coming. Choices. There may be some choices that you're having to make which you don't see coming. With the two of Pentacles here, that's often about weighing things up. What else have we got? So we've got the 7 of Cups. Again, that's choices. So 7 of Cups is also about choices. So I feel like maybe you are being offered lots of choices. So you might be offered lots of choices in terms of relationships, lots of choices in terms of career paths, or what you want to do, or you know, what path. Again, choose your path, what path you want to go on. So maybe you don't see certain choices coming your way, or certain decisions that you're needing to make. And for many of you, it could pertain to relationships here that you don't see coming. Let me just extend that a little bit. What else don't we see coming? What doesn't pile number 1 see coming? Seven of Cups again. Maybe a dream or a wish coming true, because that is like, we did have, yeah, look, exactly, the 9 of, there's something about what you, some sort of dream or wish, because the 7 of Cups has come up twice, and that's often about sort of a dreamy energy. It's like a bit of a pie in the sky, oh, this is never going to happen. So it could be that something that you've wished for, particularly around relationships and love, that you don't see that coming. Because it's something that with the 9 of Cups, that's like a wish fulfillment, that's like a dream coming true. Yeah, something that's maybe something with the Hanged Man that is currently in a state of hanging or inactivity. So it could be something from the past, or somebody from the past that maybe you always liked or have been thinking about a lot. But the situation is sort of stagnant at the moment, and you don't see that one coming back. You don't see that wish, that's like a wish or a dream. You don't see that. But also it could be, what you don't see coming is a new perspective where that relationship is concerned. And this doesn't have to be love and relationship. It could be somebody that you were close to before, somebody you think about a lot, somebody that you maybe lost contact with, somebody that seemed like a bit of a dream, and somehow that wish comes true for you in terms of a relationship. Now, for some of you, it could be, and this is really, really, this is a really specific message. It could be that you've, it's not a lover, not a love or a romantic thing, but like if you're connected to, maybe some of you have lost touch with either an older brother or your dad or an uncle or something like that, and you regret losing touch, and somehow in July you get back in touch with, or the situation moves forward in a positive way. It heals in some way because both of you have got a different perspective or a different view. Or it could be somebody that that was older than you, or that you respected, or that you had a good connection with before, but you lost touch, and somehow you still think about them, you value their wisdom, their guidance, and somehow in July, you reconnect. Something like that happens in July, and you don't see it coming at all. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to hear more, leave a comment. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back to your reading. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. Today we are doing what's going to be happening for you in the month of July. We're going to be looking at love and relationships generally, career and finance, as well as what you don't see coming. So you chose to come in under the angel number 1616 or 1616 with the word willpower, and it says, things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. Okay, so let's put that there. You also came in with the little orange calcite star here. So I'm going to put that there. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I was just saying, pile number 1, that I've had a lovely little break in an island, or on an island called Sardinia, which is a lovely little Italian island in Europe. And I really feel like refreshed. I really feel like I had a lovely time there. I went to a little place called Alghero. If anyone's been there, drop me a little comment. It's quite a nice little town. It's all got like a little medieval old town, as well as a beautiful, quite nice beach. And I just felt like I had quite a nice relaxing time there. So it's nice to be back doing my readings. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So now what we're going to start off with is, I think we're also going to get, as well as your angel card, let's also get a charm for you. And also just reminding you, of course, it is a general reading. So, just take the messages that resonate with you. It's just a general one. So let's just get out a charm for pile number 2 and what's going to be happening for them in the month of July. Let's have just one charm. Oh, we've got a little heart with the peace symbol in it. Okay, right, so maybe something around making peace with somebody, maybe some sort of heart connections going on, or maybe some relationship healing going on for you. Okay, but let's put that there for you for now. Let's see what we've got in terms of, let's have a look in terms of actual relationships. So what is going on for pile number 2 in terms of their relationships in July? What's going on for them in their relationships in July, please? What is going on for pile number 2 in terms of relationships in the month of July? Unity, 42, adding up to 6. Okay, so unity with the pyramidal orchid here. Let's get some other cards out. So what is going on for pile number 2 in the month of July for their relationships, please? We have Page of Wands, the Magician, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. What is going on for pile? Pile number 2 in terms of, I feel like there is, I feel like maybe you might be having to make some sort of decision. For many of you, maybe I'm having to make some kind of decision in your relationships. You might be having to choose between two people. For some of you in romance, two people or two things. There might be two relationships that you are focused on, and that might be why you got the willpower, because it might be that you're needing to choose one of them. You're sort of impressed by two things or two people, right? And you are having to make a choice. For some of you, you're having to show willpower and decide, and maybe that might mean you have to drop one thing in order to be in something else, in order to have unity with something else, right? So that's just going on for some of you. It might be, that you create something, you create or you deepen a bond with something or someone in July, but it means you have to let go of something else. Something else has to be kind of dropped, because it could be at the minute. That might be why you got this here. I think it said things may feel out of sync and not within your control, and that feels a little bit like this at the moment, because it's this rabbit here is trying to balance these two pentacles, and you feel like it's such a precarious situation. You feel like that one of something's going to drop at any minute. And so the whisper, the divine, is asking that you remember that you're being supported and that your will is your superpower. So you've got the ability to control this situation, and I feel like it might be that you have to control it by making a choice in relationships in some way. Because there's something that you have to manifest. I feel like you're having to manifest or deepen something, but you can only do that by letting something go. There might be some vanity in this situation somewhere. So it might be somebody who's quite vain in this situation, or there's been some vanity. So maybe you decide to drop someone who's, I don't know, not fully focused on you, or is maybe not valuing you, is only really valuing themselves. You might choose to be dropping somebody who's coming across as a little bit immature, is not fully focused on you. So there's something about you taking control this month in your relationships. Maybe you've been in a situation that's been a bit precarious or a little bit tricky, or it's felt difficult. Maybe there's been potential for the situation to kind of blow in some way or to erupt. But this month you're sort of making a decision that puts you back in the driving seat, right? And you might be letting go of someone who's not really fully focused on you, not really giving their all, behaving a little bit immaturely, because you are choosing to manifest something kind of good, something healthy. So I feel like you're making a choice, a healthier choice, really, around relationships. And if you're not involved in romantically, it could be that within your relationships generally, maybe they felt a little bit, haven't felt very stable, or they haven't felt very secure. But this month you're choosing to drop anything or anyone that is, that's maybe not treating you well, or that creates a lot of drama, or isn't very supportive of you. I think you're choosing to drop that, and only really connect with people that are genuine, and where you can feel that you're getting it's an even give and take situation. So that's, I think, what's going on for you in terms of a relationship. So you're stepping into your power. You're saying, I'm not going to put up with anything that isn't treating me, that's not genuine, with the unity here. That's not a genuine connection. I'm getting rid of things that aren't, or people that aren't genuine, or I'm moving away from situations or people that don't treat me with respectfully, that just want to, that aren't, where connect, where the connection isn't that deep, or they're not really, they're not giving me much, really. I think that's what's going on in July for you in terms of relationships. So what have we got in terms of zodiac signs? Well, we've got all of the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. We've also got Capricorn, we've got Pisces as well. Okay, so let's see what's going on in terms of career and finance. So what is going on for pile number 2 in terms of career and finance in July, please? What's going on for them in July in terms of career and finance? Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Ooh, lovely. Okay, let's put that there. Let's have another one of these. What's going on for pile number 2 in July in terms of career and finance? What is going on for them in terms of career and finance? Understanding, the scarlet paintbrush. Understanding, okay. What's going on for pile number 2 in terms of career and finance in the month of July? So we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Okay, I feel like you're going to do well in your career and finance this month, because you've got the King of Pentacles and you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there's definitely a bit of money coming into you, I think, in July with the King of Pentacles. It could be that for some of you, maybe you are getting some kind of rise or raise with the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So maybe you're hearing about some kind of raise in your salary, or something a bit extra is coming your way. It could be as well that for some of you, you are stepping up in your career to a higher position. So some of you might be getting a better position, something that's where there's more authority, where you've got more authority. You could be getting an offer. Some of you may be getting a job. For some of you that aren't working with the Page of Cups, there could be some kind of job offer, something around you, what you love. So maybe doing something what you love, or beginning some sort of creative, some kind of creative hobby. You're sort of trying to turn that into work in some way with the Page of Cups. Something that you love. But the Wheel of Fortune as well, I mean, that's really great to have in a career, because it shows that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour in terms of work. So if you're not working, I would say July is a really great month for you to get work, to get that offer, to get that job. And maybe things are turning around, because the Six of Swords shows somebody moving out of tumultuous times into calmer times. So maybe things in work and career, things have been tricky, or things have been difficult for you, or a bit rocky. And I feel like in July, things are definitely going to improve, because you've got believe in magic. So things are going to transform and improve for you. And they're slowly, the energy is already building up towards that, because we've got that at the moment with the Six of Swords. It's slowly beginning to get better for you. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles, maybe you're also beginning to get a better control, a bit of authority or charge over your work and career. You could be, you're maybe you're taking charge of certain things as well, or you're deciding to make certain decisions. It could be that some of you are deciding to set up on your own, to have that creative, to bring that creative venture to life, to manifest it, it could be as well as that some of you are feeling like there's something that you want to do in your career that's kind of destined, that you're destined to do, that you feel called to do. And it could be around starting something. So maybe some of you are very creative or very intuitive, and it's something that you feel called to do. It's your destiny to begin something somehow. And it's also the right time. There's something about with the Wheel of Fortune, it being the right time to begin that thing that you want to begin, or to do that thing in your work that you want to do. Now is the right time to start it, for sure. But for some of you, if you're in a job and you're happy in that job, there's something about maybe you going to the next level, getting a bit of a pay rise, maybe getting a position of authority. And again, now is the right time to go for that promotion, or to go for that step up that you kind of want to go for. And if you're not in work, then I would say there's definitely something around opportunities here for you. And again, it's a good time for new opportunities to come in. So it's getting you out of difficult times into times of new opportunity. The fortune is on your side here with the Wheel of Fortune, for sure. Great. So what have we got? We've got, and it's asking you to, there's something about believe in magic. So the universe is saying, this is the time now for you, for things to step up for you. You're moving into a really fortunate time in terms of your career and finance, and you're coming out of maybe a more difficult time. The cycle, because the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles, so the cycle is changing for you. It's not down anymore, it's going up. The cycle is going up for you in this area, for sure. So we have got all of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. We've also got all the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, as well as Aquarius. Fantastic. Now let's have a look and see what you don't see coming for July. So what doesn't pile number 2 see coming for the month of July? What don't they see coming? Let's have a look. What's that one right there? Venus. Ooh, give and receive love, find a value and see beauty. Ooh, so maybe love, something loving. Maybe self-love as well. Let's have a look and see. So what doesn't pile number 2 see coming in the month of July? 5 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the King of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something maybe about a relationship here with the 2 of Pentacles. There's something about maybe I do think it's going back to what I said here. There's something that's being, I feel like something's being dropped in order for something to be manifested and gained here. I think that might be what you don't see coming. And that will lead to love. So something is being let go of in order to manifest something else, really. Or certain relationships are being let go of. Yeah, because you are reflecting on that. You are reflecting on what value they bring to you, and you're deciding that they don't bring enough value to your life, and you are manifesting something better, or you're putting your time and effort into relationships that put time and effort back into you. And I think that's why I said self-love as well. So July is very much about you valuing yourself, seeing your own value with the pearl here. I don't know if you can see it in this little card. There's a little pearl, right? There's letting go. So there might be a little bit of a feeling of loss, but that is soon replaced by, the understanding. I think we had understanding. Yeah, the understanding that, you need to let that go. You need to let certain things go in order for a better situation to step into the forefront, or in order for better relationships to step into the forefront, more stable relationships, more secure relationships. More. So the 2 of Cups is basically cards of deep friendship, really, of healthy relationships. So I would say that what you don't see coming is a time where you are letting go of, you're shedding things that no longer serve you for the sake of making room for a relationship or relationships that add to value to your life, that make you happy, that make you feel more stable, more secure. Yeah. So that's kind of what I see. What you don't see coming in July. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to hear more. Leave a comment. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your readings. Lovely to have you here. We are doing what is going to be happening for you in July 2025, and you chose to come in under the angel number 1010 or 1010 with the word growth. And it says, spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Lovely. Okay, and also this green Aventurine little drop here. Okay, so I'm going to put that there so we can see it. How are you all doing? Is everyone doing well? I was saying in the other 2 piles that I have just come back from a little holiday on a beautiful island called Sardinia, which is, for those that, I'm sure you've all heard of it, but it's an Italian island. And it was gorgeous, actually. It was only a short break, but it was really nice. It's I don't know if anyone's ever been. Please drop me a line in the comments, let me know. But I went to a little place called Agate, which was this gorgeous, had this kind of gorgeous medieval old town, this beautiful church, and the weather was lovely and the beach was great. So I had a really nice little break. But it's great to be back as well. So, yeah, so that was lovely. But anyway, I hope you are all doing well. Sending you lots of love and light as always. And of course, reminding you that we are doing a general reading. So please just take the messages that resonate. But let's get straight to it. So first of all, what we're going to look at actually is we're going to look at your relationships, love and relationships generally for July. So what is going on? So we've already got the keyword. Oh, actually, we'll have a charm as well. So let's have a little charm. So what's the charm of general energy for pile number 3 during the month of July? What is their charm? We have got, we've got a little, what have we got there? Looks like a little bee, doesn't it? Is it a little bee? I feel like it might be a little bee here that I have. So we've got growth and we've got the bee. Well, bees work very hard. They work for the community, don't they? We've got the word growth here. All right, so let's get out some cards then on relationships. So what is going on for pile number 3 in July in terms of relationships, love and relationships, please? What have we got? Confidence, Poet's Narcissus. Okay, confidence. All right. Let's get out some cards. What is going on for pile? Hang on. Oh, that one seems to definitely want to go out, and that is the King of Swords. Well, I mean, that's, if anyone's confident, it's definitely the King of Swords. What is going on in pile number 3's relationships during the month of July, please? We've got the 9 of Wands. They've got the Death card. And we've got the 5 of Cups. Right, okay. The 7 of Cups. Well, there's definitely some transformation going on in your relationships, I would say. I feel like you are getting rid of anything toxic in your life in the month of July, because all the toxins are being cleaned away from all this wildlife in this card. It's a transformation that's going on. So I feel like you might actually be ridding yourself or removing anything toxic with certain people, with certain relationships, or a relationship, right? And it could be that there is some sadness in the month of July for you in that process, okay? But it's because I feel at the minute with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is it can be a card of choice, but it can also be a card of sort of a dreamy kind of pie in the sky, things being a bit wishy-washy, not really being certain about stuff. So it might be that relationships at the moment aren't clear for you, or they are tricky for you, or it's not stable for you. And so that means in July you are detoxifying, or you are decluttering, or you are removing certain situations, okay? Maybe situations that burn or that hurt you, right? Because you are confident about what you deserve and what is important to you and what you want. And the King of Swords is somebody who speaks the truth. So I feel like in July you are speaking your truth. You are gaining confidence, you're speaking your truth, you are drawing your boundaries, and you're saying no to certain situations that are not serving you, that might have burnt you, that might have hurt you, that might be not giving you the right kind of energy back, not that are not stable. You're sort of saying, no, I'm not having that anymore. And you're being very clear about that, and you're being very honest with yourself, and you're being very honest with others, and you're doing the right thing. There's something about you being very much in control of your relationships and your connections in the month of July, feeling very strong. I feel like you're feeling very strong, and I feel like that's leading to personal growth, to internal growth, because with every boundary that you put in place, and with every with all the self-respect that you show yourself, it kind of like helps you to grow internally, because you feel stronger in yourself, okay, because you're speaking your truth and you want to live your truth, and that means that you are saying no to anything that doesn't align, or anyone who doesn't align with who you are. Whereas at the moment you might be a bit unclear, or you might not be sure, or you might have been swayed, but in July there's something very strong about you, something very definite, something very concrete, something very clear. You've become clear about what you want, and you're not going to put up with anything or anyone that doesn't show you respect, or that doesn't give back in the way that you give in a connection. So I feel like that's definitely happening for you in July. And there could be some, as you clear some of that out, there could be some sense of pain or loss, but it is but I feel like you will you will be able to manage that, or it will be manageable, because this is quite a tender card, isn't it? So I feel like, there might be someone around you, maybe a special person or a special friend around you that is going to support you through that process, that's going to help you with that. But there's definitely something about you needing certainly to be more boundaried, I think, in your relationships in July. And you will be, I feel, for sure. Okay, so what have we got in terms of zodiac signs? So we've got all the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. We've also got Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and we have Scorpio again. Yeah, so it's a very transformative time for you in July in terms of connections and relationships. A time of personal growth, a time of personal confidence, personal strength. You're rooting for yourself, and you're not putting up with anyone who isn't rooting for you, really, or anything that isn't rooting for you. Good for you. Okay, so let's get on to now career and finance. So what is going on for pile number 2, no, pile number 3, in terms of career and finance during the month of July? Fellow travellers, support is all around you. Okay. What else have we got? What's going on for pile number 3 in July in terms of career and finance, please? Knowledge with the cornflower. Okay. Some of you might be doing some sort of course or doing something which, you know, which is going to add to their career. So maybe some sort of training, some sort of college course, or some kind of get access to some kind of information that's going to, you know, improve their prospects or add to their work in some way. I feel like you're going to feel supported in your working environment. Support is all around you for sure. What's going on for pile number 3 in terms of career and finance in July, please? So we have the 8 of Cups, the Star card, the High Priestess, and the Page of Cups, the 6 of Cups. Okay, I feel like some of you are leaving something behind. The 8 of Cups, you're letting something go. So you might be walking away from a job, you might be moving from a job, you might be leaving something that is no longer the right career option for you or the right job for you, or you might be contemplating doing that in July. So this, either you're doing it or you're contemplating leaving something in July that's no longer serving you. Now at the moment you could be in a situation or a career which you've been in for a long time, with the 6 of Cups, and it's proving challenging. So maybe some of you have been in a job or a situation for a long time with the 6 of Cups, and there are challenges to it. Now you are overcoming those challenges currently, you are on the upper ground, but it could be that it's, you know, because the 6 of Cups can be also a card of nostalgia. So maybe at the moment you're sort of holding on to something because you've got some sort of sense of nostalgia about it, or you've been there a long time, but I feel like there could be something about you feeling like you want to let go of it, because maybe you've got some kind of dream here with the Star card here, or some kind of wish or some kind of hope to do something for yourself with the High Priestess here. Maybe something that you've had to keep secret, or something that you've had to not share with others, but you'd like to develop it, you'd like to see if you can make it within that, you'd like to see if you can make that dream a reality. Now the Page of Cups is like the start of something. I feel like for many of you it's like starting something creative, or starting something intuitive, or beginning something that you've had to keep under wraps, right? But I feel like this month you're beginning to think that you need to, it could also be that you need to shift your emphasis. Because the 8 of Cups could be that you don't actually have to leave something, but you're shifting your emphasis from something that you've always done, possibly with the 6 of Cups, or that you've been doing for a very long time, but it's beginning to take its toll on you, to something that you really love, or to something that you really want to do. And it could be linked to your creativity and your intuition, one or the other, or both, with the High Priestess. Like I feel like you might have some secret hidden knowledge, or some skills, some skills that you've been keeping to yourself, or keeping under wraps, that you haven't been sharing, maybe because it hasn't been the right time, or it's been difficult for you to do that. And in July, with the Page of Cups here, you're choosing to offer it now to the world. You're choosing to share it, begin to share it really, or begin to have ideas about sharing it with the world. And hopefully it leading, or what you're wanting is that it's going to lead to you being able to work within that environment. And you're going to be supported in that. Maybe you're going to be supported by spirits, and maybe it's also something about a message here about you going inwards with the High Priestess. So go inwards, meditate, have a bit of a meditative practice where you speak internally to spirit, where you go inside, because that can be obviously really nourishing, it can be encouraging, it's also a quiet space where you can listen to what's really important, what you really want to do, and it can be a source of encouragement for you to move forward onto that thing that you really want to do. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of dream that you're wanting to fulfill here with the star. Maybe you feel it's like your destiny, your calling, something that you feel you want to do but you haven't been able to do. You know inwardly, you know inside that it's there. There's a strong kind of pull towards it. So maybe you've got, I don't know, maybe you have got a love of painting, or maybe you've got a love of writing, or maybe you've got a love of cooking, or maybe you've got a love of, I don't know, doing keep fit videos or something like that, and you want to share it with the world. And this is the time, this is the month where you shift your focus and your emphasis onto that. And for some of you, you might actually leave, you might go the whole hog and leave what you've always known in order to begin and start something that you love. July is the month for that. For some of you, it might actually be travelling. You might actually physically have to travel somewhere to do it as well. But yeah, exciting times. And again, that links back to the growth. There's something about you growing internally, you know, you growing within yourself, because you are sort of like acknowledging that thing that you really love, that you really want to move into, and you are kind of putting it more at the forefront than what you've ever done before, for sure. So there's definitely spiritual growth as well as, you know, personal growth and internal growth going on for you in July. So in terms of zodiac signs, so we've got Pisces, we've also got Aquarius, we've got Cancer and Scorpio, and we've also got Leo energy. Fantastic. So let's now have a look and see what you don't see coming. So what doesn't pile number 3 see coming in the month of July? What don't they see coming? What's hidden? So we've got Trine, which is angelic support, harmony and perfect flow. Beautiful. What doesn't pile number 3 see coming during the month of July? The King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Oh, again, see, I think what that says, and the Death card, is that there's a lot of, what you don't see coming is, I feel like there's a lot of people around you that are on your side with these changes, right? So I feel like you're going to have a lot of people that have got your back this month, and maybe you're not expecting that, because also a lot of you know, spiritual support around you as well. But I feel like a lot of, yeah, there's a lot of people here that are reliable, that are dependable, that want to support you. And maybe they want to support you in terms of fulfilling this dream, or making this choice to bring out into the world what you're kind of really good at. Yeah, I feel like you've got a lot of support that you're maybe not thinking that you have, actually. Some of this could be family support. I feel like there's a lot of mature people here. Got the 2 kings here. We've got this 9 of Pentacles, which is always this kind of mature lady as well. I also feel what you don't see coming is that maybe there's some finances. Maybe there's some increased finances here that is coming in for you, because we've got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles, which is somebody who's able to support themselves financially. So I feel like there's also some finances coming in for you, which is unexpected. The Death card is transformation. Again, this idea of transforming, things transforming for you. For sure. I feel like you've got people around you that can give you advice, that can give you support. This is going to sound strange, but for some of you as well, it might be people already in your current workplace. So maybe for some of you, you know, there's support within your current workplace to maybe do something different or to take on a different role. So that also might be what's going on for you. But there's definitely support for you. There's definitely support for you this month. I feel like you've got a lot of support around you that you're not really expecting, but it's definitely there for you. But anyway, pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell. All of that will be gratefully received. But otherwise, have a great day. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.